Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Forager. In the last episode, we discovered that our little marshmallow man actually isn't alone on this island after all. Not only do we have the mother bee and plenty of animals, but it turns out that somebody is living over here right inside his treehouse. He's also not too happy with our marshmallow for basically destroying the land around him. I have a feeling he may have heard about the beet situation, so we need to find him some of those torchbugs? I think that's what he called them. Basically, he wants us to catch those in the glass jars, and then we'll bring them to him to finish his quest. So that means we're going to have to find a way to get some more sand on our hands. So far, we've discovered that we can actually gather them from these fish traps, but there has to be an easier way. I can't imagine that sand of all things is going to be the hard thing for us to gather. Most likely, one of these islands that we open up is probably going to have sand as a resource. So that means we should probably start looking toward making some more golds. In fact, let's go ahead and start smelting some more of these gold ingots. If we go ahead and craft, well, as many as we can. That's only one, unfortunately. And I see basically just iron around here. So I guess the mother beet really wants us to collect some more iron today. Actually, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, little cow. Gotta watch out when I'm swinging my pickaxe. The mother bee and her family learned that the very, very hard way. But I was wondering if maybe we could use some of this iron to make that shovel that we unlocked in the previous episode. We never took a look to see if maybe we could make it inside this forge. So after we go ahead and maybe munch on a little bit of food here, I guess some beets will have to do for now. Let's see what it takes to actually create this shovel. Yeah, I had a feeling it would probably be iron ingots. So 4 iron ingots and 4 pieces of wood. That shouldn't be too hard for us to take care of. These slimes are getting very, very wiry lately. I think it might be because we opened up this slime shrine up here, or slime island anyways. It was absolutely crawling with monsters. And I'm sure you guys remember our little run-in with that strange dinosaur-looking creature. I still have no idea what that was, but it was definitely very, very angry at us. It kind of almost looked like a cross between a dinosaur and a dog to me. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. I'm assuming that means it can probably respawn anytime it wants to. And we sure are getting a lot of fish today. Of course, the day that we actually want to get sand, we're only getting fish. Actually, why don't we go ahead and stuff some more of the fish traps into these streams right now, while we have a little bit of extra downtime? If we go into our building menu again, hopefully we have enough resources for this. We'll just go ahead and fill this stream, I guess. And maybe this little puddle over here too. And it looks like we leveled up for our troubles as well. Excellent. So what should we go for next? Maybe we should try out one of the industry skills this time. Either sewing or carpentry. That actually unlocks torches, so that would be a good way for us to light up our base too. Though if we go with wood cutting, that means that trees drop 50% more wood, and that would be very, very helpful right now. It seems like we're always running out of wood in some way. Though this storage also has me interested, this unlocks the vaults, and I'm wondering if maybe that would be a good place for us to store away our items. We're getting very, very close to running out of space inside our inventory, so we might want to do that next. For now, let's just go with the wood cutting, I guess. That way we can gather more wood while we're cutting down less trees. And of course, that opens up the mining route next. So rocks will drop 40% more minerals. Alright, so not quite as good as our woodcutting skill, but I'm sure it's still going to be very, very helpful. So with all of those fish traps hard at work, with our iron ingots in hand, and with 1 extra piece of sand too, excellent. We actually have 6 pieces right now, so we could probably start smelting 1 bit of glass. Oh no, it looks like we're out of coal now. Well, surely there's some coal lying around here somewhere, right, Mother Bee? There we go, you always come through for us. We really need to get to work on her little beet farm too. I'm hoping that we can plant some beets around here. That way she'll have some children to take care of again. Well, looks like we found another precious mineral. A topaz, which it says is a type of material, but it's also very, very valuable. That's the sort of thing I would expect that we'd want to place inside a vault. Is there any coal on this side? Yeah, I think I see some right behind all of those trees, and this poor chicken has gotten herself completely stuck in the materials again. It seems like the animals have a lot of trouble with that. I'm going to be very, very careful to make sure that I don't accidentally hit you, little guy. I'm sure that these animals would probably respawn too, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if we got rid of one. But at the same time, they do supply us with plenty of eggs, and it seems like we're going to start cooking pretty soon, so surely that's going to be enough coal. Hopefully we'll be able to make at least one piece of glass. Let's get rid of these slimes again though, we don't need them bouncing off of our head while we're trying to work here. There we go, one piece of glass. I'm pretty sure that it actually takes 2 pieces of glass to make one of these bottles, so we're still not quite there yet. But the shovel we should be able to do. Oh no, my inventory is full? Oh, good thing the shovel doesn't count as something in our inventory. Dig up dirt to plant crops or to find items. Oh, so we can actually find, like, buried treasure around here too? Interesting. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to level up pretty quickly. I guess we could just go ahead and chop down some more trees here since we know we're going to need them anyways. We can go ahead and maybe finish off one of our foods. If we clear out these citrus fruits here, then we should have just enough room to pick up this piece of glass. Yeah, I think I actually gathered enough sand for one more piece of glass too. So that means when night falls again, we should be able to catch one of those torchbugs. Let's just clear out as much space as we possibly can around the mother beet. Actually, where do you think would be the best place for us to start planting our first crops? Maybe way down here in the corner? We'll have to clear out all of these resources, of course, but then it'll be tucked safely away from harm. It shouldn't get in the way over here either, and that way the mother beet should still be able to watch over her children. There we go, that's the whole place cleared out now. The only thing that we can't pick up are these citrus fruits again. So go ahead and munch on some fish this time, I guess, and then we'll see what we can do with our shovel. So supposedly we can just dig up the ground. There we go. Oh, excellent, and that's how we're going to get some sand. So we'll definitely have enough to make the second glass jar now. Now the question is there any way for us to plant something in here? I'm not really sure. It kind of seems like we're going to have to unlock some seeds first. Like we can't just throw this beet straight into the ground and hope it grows. So it's still a little bit of a work in progress, mother beet, but we will definitely finish this as soon as we know how. So with that done, it looks like nighttime is falling again. We still have plenty of things to collect from our fish traps too. I would put even more in the ocean around here, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep up with them pretty soon. They sure do collect fish very, very quickly. But let's go ahead and make our very first glass jar. Our very first glass bottle. And we need thread too, but luckily it looks like we're going to have just enough on our hands. So let's go ahead and start making some more glass in the meantime. Oh no, we're out of coal again. Well, I guess for now, since I'm not sure if we have any more coal in the world, let's just go ahead and craft some extra pieces of coal from our wood. I guess it's a good thing that we've made it so we can collect more wood at one time. But there we go, there's our glass bottle. So it's another one of the items that we can equip. And if we could only find one of those glowing fireflies. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be the one night that none of them spawn. Maybe they're down here? Are you by the treehouse by any chance? No, I'm just seeing tons and tons of slimes all around. Oh, it looks like he has a ladder on top of his house. For a moment, I thought that maybe there was a ladder behind his house leading to some secret place. But it looks like that's just his back door. So there is seriously not a single torchbug out here tonight. Really? We're going to have to wait one extra night? Well, I guess that's okay. Then we should be able to make our second bottle too. Yeah, that's just the chicken up there. So we might as well just go ahead and collect all of these resources. In fact, let's go ahead and turn on the shrine again too. This was the foraging obelisk. It allows us to gain bonus experience points from gathering herbs and crops. And while only one of these can be active at one time, since we are gathering so many resources right now, it seems like it would probably be a pretty good use of our time. Ooh, we're actually getting super close to unlocking our next skill point too. Let's go ahead and pick up all of this gold over here, and then we'll see if maybe we can smelt up some more of the gold coins. If we can purchase another plot of land, it would probably be easier to explore during the day. Oh! Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize our poor little marshmallow takes damage when he's exhausted. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly. Unfortunately, we're still only down to 1 heart right now, because of that attack by the dinosaur, so we still have to find a way to heal our poor little marshmallow man. Luckily that didn't set us back too far, but we're definitely going to want to make sure that we're eating our fish now. Good to know, little guy. At least we figured it out now and not in the middle of some giant battle or something. Yes, there we go. Level 9, and that is going straight to the vault. So the storage skill is the next one that we want. Let's go ahead and unlock the vault and cross our fingers so we can actually build one with the resources that we have. So next is banking. Unlocks the banks, okay. That sounds interesting. And then optics. Unlocks lighthouses and doubles light radius in the dark. Okay, so I wonder if maybe monsters can't spawn if it's light out? Like if we place those torches down or something, maybe if we had the torchbugs inside the glass jars? I wonder if that would make it so those really hostile monsters don't come after us. Kind of like Minecraft in a way, I guess. We'll have to test that out. But first, let's figure out where we're going to build our vault. Oh my gosh, a little fairy again. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. So it looks like the fairies are actually going to replenish our health again. So they are very, very important for us to keep our eyes out for. I wonder if that means that we could also use them to make some sort of health potions or something. Alright, but the vaults. Let's see if maybe that's inside our building menu here. Maybe in the economic tab. Yeah, the vault needs steel and bricks. Do we have access to steel yet? Was that something that we could smelt? Yeah, we can make steel, and it takes iron and gold plus the coal too. So that means we are going to need plenty more of these. We'll smelt all of the iron that we can. Do you think maybe we should make another furnace? I wonder if that would be a good idea. Then we could have both types of ores smelting at all times. Otherwise, we're just going to have to wait until the iron ore is finished smelting first. Darkness is falling once more. So let's get out our trusty bottle, and let's see if we can hunt down one of those torchbugs this time. Are there any up here about the shrine? No, and they would be pretty easy for us to spot too. Oh no, don't tell me they're not here again. Our cow is stuck up there as usual, of course. Not a single one of the torchbugs? What on earth have you done with all of these bugs, mister? No wonder he wanted us to catch them for him. It seems like they're actually becoming pretty rare. Well, maybe one of them will still spawn out here if we just give it a little more time. I suppose there's always a chance that it just wasn't dark enough yet. So instead, let's see if we can get some of that gold ore smelting too. Oh, we still only have enough coal for one piece? Yeah, the coal is actually becoming a little bit more tricky than I bargained for. So how hard would it be for us to make another one of these furnaces? Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's one of our torch bugs. Let's go ahead and capture this if we can. There we go. But of course we don't have any room in our inventory. Oh, my little marshmallow. Please tell me you did not just lose that torch bug. Surely it's still back here somewhere, right? Oh, don't you even tell me that it just disappeared. Okay, it looks like we had one slot left over after all. Yeah, the bottled torch bug. It's actually worth a pretty penny, too. It doesn't look like we can place this down anywhere, though, so it must just be used in some sort of recipe. But at least that's one down and one more to go. So yeah, let's just take a peek inside our building menu again and see how hard it would be to make another furnace. Literally the only thing it takes is stone, so these are pretty easy to come by. Now, where should we place this thing so it won't be in the way? Maybe way back here? That would kind of block off some of our land, but I suppose we can just work our way around it. We'll just have to clear out this area first of all these trees. Actually, I wonder if there's a way for us to move our base? To move all of these machines that we've made and whatnot. Because if we find a better place to set up, maybe even way up here on Slime Island. If we clear all this out, this might be a good place for us to do most of our smelting. One step at a time, though. So let's go ahead and plop down another furnace right back here, right next to that brand new wheat that has spawned too. And we'll go ahead and use this one to make ourselves some more coal. A whole bunch of coal this time, so we know we're going to have enough. Alright, so we need 3 pieces of steel in order to make 1 vault. Let's see if we're going to have enough stuff now. Yeah, looks like we have just enough. We would need 12 of each of these to make all 3. So vaults definitely don't come cheap. It'll all be worth it though, no matter how much it's going to take. If that means that we can actually pick up more of our items again, then I am going to be very, very happy. So, well, that's hard at work. Let's see if we can scoot up here, maybe catch another one of these fairies. Oh, 2 fairies this time. I really want to see if we can capture them in the bottles too. So let's go ahead and start making some more of those bottles if we can. We definitely have enough sand for it. Is there no way for us to just toss one of these items on the ground? We can either delete the item or use the item. But it doesn't seem like we have the option to just place it over here for the moment so we can pick it up later. That is something that we're going to have to be very, very mindful of. Luckily, it doesn't seem like these items really despawn. At least I haven't noticed them despawning yet. I wonder if there's another skill that we could increase our inventory slots with? Just for the time being, and since we're so close to level 10 anyways. Let's see what we have at our disposal now. No, it doesn't look like any of these are going to give us any more inventory slots. I guess gathering was the only one for now. So we could try making a new backpack maybe? Before we use our skill point, I just want to scoot on over here to see what it's going to take. A medium backpack takes leather and thread along with that jelly, of course. So one of the skills was definitely going to give us a way to make leather. Let's see, was that the sewing skill? Yeah, this unlocks leather. So let's go ahead and open up that route for us. I'd imagine that the hide that we gathered is probably all that we'll need. And then from there we can go to textiles, unlocks boots and gloves, or we can go to smelting. Furnaces work 25% faster, and forages work 25% faster too. Alright, excellent. But right now I just want to see what it's going to take to make the leather. Oh no, we're just 1 piece of hide short. Oh, that is so disappointing. Do you think maybe the cows would give us hide? Oh my gosh, I almost don't want to test it out. Right in front of the mother beet too. She is going to be so disappointed in us. Are there any other cows around here? There's just chickens up there. Alright. Well, let's test it out and let's see if it works. If they give us some hide, then we should be able to increase our inventory space. So it's definitely going to be worth it. I'm so sorry. Oh, that cow was probably your friend. I feel so bad. It's all for good reason, though. I promise that we will make a very, very good use of it. So I guess it's back to our original plan of making one of those vaults, and that means all we have left to do is smelt some of these bricks. I think we needed 10 of them, so hopefully we have enough stone on hand. Yet again, it seems like the coal is the only thing that we're running out of. So while that's hard at work, I'm just gonna go ahead and smelt a ton of coal with our wood. In fact, I guess for now, even though it's a little bit risky, we could just craft as much as we possibly can. That way we'll have the extra space to actually pick up these bricks, because we're going to need them in our inventory just to make the vaults. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw out that one last piece of wood. I hate to toss away resources like this, but of all the items, the wood is probably the easiest for us to pick up right now. And that should be our very last brick. So let's see if it's going to work. Can we build our first vault now? There we go, 3 pieces of steel, 10 bricks. Now where should we place this thing? Maybe way back here by the mother beet again? That way she can keep all of our precious goods safe too. So let's see how this works. It doesn't look like there are many spaces, unfortunately, but we could place our topazes inside. Not our eggs though, not exactly what I had in mind. The topazes, the emeralds. What else could we pop in there for now? Maybe the seaweed? I mean, it's not exactly as valuable as the emeralds are, but right now they're just taking up space. I guess we'll do the same for the meat too, since we don't currently have a way to cook it. Oh, and look at that. It actually shows what's inside the vault. That's pretty cool, so we won't lose track of where our items actually are. I guess we can display to the whole world how terrible our organizational skills are too. So that's good, at least we finally found a way to clear out our inventory a little bit. Ooh, and with that one last torchbug down there, maybe we can also finish off this last quest too. We just need 1 more bottle, so please don't fly away, little guy. We have some pretty big plans for you. Alright, it looks like we have another torchbug over there too, but honestly it seems like they only disappear in the morning. So as long as this finishes quickly, then we should be okay. Come on, little bottle. Maybe we do actually need that extra skill. Make those forages a little bit faster. So go ahead and catch this for us. There we go, 2 bottled torchbugs. So, Mr. Bearded Man, whoever you are, we have something very, very special for you. Thank you for the critters. You may keep these magic scrolls as a reward. Oh, Druid helper, help the Druid. Okay, so his name is the Druid, and it looks like it also gave us a new hat or something. Was that what that was? Can we maybe change it in our gear? Oh, the top hat actually counts as an artifact? I didn't notice that. Okay. I wonder how we can change the way our little marshmallow looks. Maybe here in feats? Yeah, this is where we got the expansionist achievement too. And it looks like that may have given us a little hat as a reward as well. Interesting. There must be a way for us to alter the way that we look. Maybe on the main menu. But before we end the episode, I am awfully curious about these scrolls. So what do these do? The Druid Scroll. It's some kind of consumable, and speaking of which, we'd better go ahead and eat a little bit of food here. Otherwise our poor little marshmallow is going to pass out again. So should we try using one of these things? I mean, without knowing what it does, I would hate to waste it. But let's see. Whoa. Oh my gosh, we just completely filled this entire space with trees. I am so sorry. Let me cut down a few of these for you, otherwise you won't be able to even get into your own house. Well, at least we know what the scroll does now. That is actually kind of helpful. Like if you use it in an area that's a little bit more clear than this current place is, I'll bet that you could get tons and tons of wood for your troubles. And after we go ahead and clear out the Druid here a little bit, I am curious if he's going to have another quest for us. At least we seem to have gotten on his good side after he called us a jerk the other day. I am afraid the natural resource exploitation is still going rampant. Could you bring me some tree saplings so I can make sure the forest is safe? Ooh, tree saplings. I didn't even know that we could gather tree saplings. Wait a second. I can't really see the icon there either. Maybe if we go ahead and chop down this tree right here? What do tree saplings look like? It's kind of just like a little plant inside a bag of some sort. So I wonder if that means we're going to have to figure out how to craft those first. Just like how we had to make the bottles for the torchbugs. Very, very mysterious. But I guess that would be a good thing for us to explore in the next episode. For that matter, hopefully in the next episode we can actually open up a new land here too. We were a little bit distracted by trying to create that vault today, but now that that's out of the way, we can get back to the important stuff. So for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!